Go.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another game of Changeling the Lost, second edition, in Shadows of Austin venue. Today, we have individuals who are going to make their way to the Goblin markets today, and have also been considering some research into what they believe are the Icelandic courts. So we shall begin. I believe you needed something, Anthony, before we get fully into the scene.
I wanted to do the teamwork thing for the research for the day.
Lillian already made her roll.
I wanted to stop, but it's fine.
So if you want to add to that, what we're going to do instead is we're going to have you roll your teamwork, and then we'll have Lillian make a second roll.
So to roll teamwork, what would I roll?
What you do is you have to roll the same roll that she is, so intelligence plus academics,
Okay.
plus, in your case, your mantle rating.
Wait, has it been academics? Because I've been using occult.
Oh, occult, sorry. Intelligence plus occult then, plus mantle rating.
Okay.
It's 8.
And then I will do the same thing.
Oh, you're trying to assist with this?
Yes.
You don't get your mantle rating.
That's fine.
It is a unique benefit of the spring court.
I thought the autumn court got it because it was a thing from Barry or whatever.
I was talking about for the teamwork action.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is intelligence occult.
That'd be intelligence occult.
All right. Oh, I need to add dice cord before I type roll 3.
All right, that was a 2. That's 1. So roll 3 more dice. Tim. No extra successes. Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Was worth a shot.
Super worth a shot.
Lillian has been making a lot of progress. So the three of you have met up at a cafe on the up part of Uptown, where there's a couple of alleyways can lead you to the markets. In the cafe, you see some tall, short, and medium-looking people. All of them are clearly goblins, enjoying a brisk coffee between running their stalls. You see a couple of changelings milling about. The place is packed with supernatural individuals on break.
Okay. First things first. Charlemagne is definitely coming with mortal money because you can get things with money. And also, he would ask Penelope if she wanted to come along because we are her guarded escorts. And
Penelope would come along then, yes.
we're not leaving her alone. And also would ask that would she be interested in letting me borrow the thing.
Sure. No problem. She says she would have definitely brought that. Since you guys are here for negotiations today, you managed to get Princessy Penelope out, who is currently dressed to the nines, because you don't negotiate with goblins in anything less than your best. She is sitting at one of the coffee tables, sipping her coffee, black. There's not a single person here who isn't giving her a look every now and again. After all, she is inhumanly beautiful.
Cool, 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 cool. So at that point, the first thing he would probably go uh give Mel a quick hug.
That moment when your crush hugs you and you're not sure what to do with your hands, so you just give a really awkward pat on their back as they hug you. That is what's happening now with Mel.
Do you not know how to hug people? He looks up at you. Hug me. I'll
I don't want to hurt you.
be fine. I know I look worried. Just hug me properly, please. It's gonna bother me all day.
So Mel wraps her arms around Charlemagne and gives him a nice tight squeeze.
Assuming that how strong is Mel?
She's strength too.
Okay, so he would just go and just kind of push up on her, in so much as he like goes up in the air a bit. So strong. Hooray! Wait. Right, we can go now.
Oh, face. It almost matches her bright pink hair. It's really neat how they blend together.
You know what? He's totally oblivious until somebody else points it out. So with that, he will so market courts first, and then we can go do the thing.
Um,
Yeah.
sure.
Are you feeling better, hon?
Never 100%. Not with everything that's going on.
And he will kind of get up close to her, wrap his arms like around her. Come on, smile. It'll do you some good. Nothing crazy, nothing like. We're just gonna have fun. See what we see.
She'll nod her head at that and shuffle out with the rest of them into the street. You guys go down about a building or two and then turn down the alley.
Mm-hmm.
Above your head is fire escapes, blue sky in a narrow slit. Ahead of you, normally this side of the street would be filled with, a dumpster, maybe some trash, but it's been transformed. It's clean. The graffiti is instead telling you what each stall is selling. The stalls are lined up in alcoves of doorways that are rarely opened, um, set up in almost a claustrophobically tight space that Penelope is having to flatten her dress, press against close to you, Mel, so that she can make it through. Considering she is a voluminous thing billowing through here.
Mel will actually, you know what? You know how Mel's tail is usually a little belt around her waist?
Mm-hmm.
Well, now it's a belt around Penelope's waist, helping her keep her skirts depoofed.
um, the smells are heavenly. Cinnamon, allspice, note of nutmeg. You see a vendor selling what looks to be freshly cut fruits, while another one is selling pies. A little bit further down, you come across a stall that's selling what looks like an assortment of rusty metal pieces, uh, br- broken knives, gears, and sprockets. Another one you pass has nothing but bottles labeled Lover's Sigh and Vampire's Kiss. So, what are you guys looking in for particular for a stall?
I'm looking first for a stall that sort of changes a dress into a suit.
All right. Walk up and down, and you guys turned a corner, and around that corner is, lo and behold, a shop waiting for you called Needle and Thread. The proprietor looks like a grumpy old man. The the stall doesn't have any words on it. It just shows a picture of a needle with a plus sign and then a
Mhm.
thread attached to a spool. He doesn't have any product visible,
Mhm.
just a normal looking stall with a sign on top of it saying, proclaiming pictures that look like, dresses, suits, shoes, and hats.
Uh, we walk up. I walk up to the stall. Hello.
The old man's features are haggard and wrinkled with time. Looks you over. Can I help you?
I'm looking for something that would be able to temporarily for the e for temporarily change a dress into a suit, please.
You're looking for something that's temporary. How long
Yes.
are you? How long would this need to last?
Uh, the max. I guess the transformation would be for an evening
For an evening. This can be arranged.
to
How about
specify more clearly. Whenever I would use this thing, the transformation wouldn't be permanent. Just when I needed it, I would be able to use. It would be able to be a suit for the evening.
I have a bottle of one-time transformation that you seek. It would cost you. Shall we agree?
Uh, when you say one-time transformation, what do you mean?
It would transform the garment in question into a fine suit for an evening that would not change back until midnight.
Not quite what I was looking for. It was more so. Hmm, would you have one for an unlimited use?
I could forge and weave you something that would achieve what you desired.
Hmm. And how much would that cost?
That would just be a small price to pay. How about the memory of your first kiss?
Uh, never had one. He kind of looks like rather nervous because the Spring King is like admitting to something like that.
Interesting.
Mel looks
Well,
appropriately surprised.
how about we make a different deal then? I'll forge you the finest suit you have ever seen. Something so miraculous that it would defy comparison.
Hmm.
Or I could even do better. I could create for you a suit that would make you so handsome. Every woman or man, he says with a quirk brow,
Mhm.
would find you to be the most attractive of companions.
Mm. Although tempting, I don't need something that extravagant, since my compatriot looking at Penelope is so skilled at what she does. I just sort of want to be able to wear her stuff without being a man in drag, he says.
Bottled gender is 6 stalls down and to the left.
Mm. He smiles.
But if
Down
you're
six.
looking mm,
Continue.
but if you're looking for a suit that can change back for a temporary period, that is such a small favor to ask.
No, thank you. He just goes 6 stalls down.
All right. The person selling bottles is waiting for you. Looks up.
As hold on, before we get there, does Mel want to comment on anything that just happened?
Um, she's she doesn't
I feel
really have
like
she doesn't really have she just whoa. Charlemagne's never been kissed. Um, that seems like that seems like something that would probably be rude to comment on. And
Lillian would also have heard that, Tim, that Charlemagne has never had his first kiss.
Tim,
Tim?
you roboted for a second.
To go out right there. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
She's surprised, but she's like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Since everybody's just I suppose then when they're walking, there's like this awkward silence. Like he's expecting people to ask about it. When no one asks about it, he kind of just keeps walking. Like,
So the retailer behind the counter of the next stall
mm-hmm.
looks young, vibrant, wearing a tacky looking suit, classic green skin and goblin ears coming to those long points. He slicks back some gray hair. Well, what can I do for you?
I'm looking for a device that will be able to allow me for an unlimited time to wear her dresses, and they would look like a suit, but still have the same quality.
Yes, yes, yes. You're looking for something that will turn this into a suit
Yes,
permanently.
temporarily.
Temporarily. You want to be able to you want something that will allow you to turn suits into dresses, or are you saying you want dresses into suits? Two
Dresses
different
and
things.
dresses into suits.
Dresses into suits. You need something that will transform. He says, going through the list, I might have something that'll help you there. And you want to be able to do this at will, yes?
Yes.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Very good, very good. That's easily done, I believe. And to be sure, you wanted this for how long to last? An evening? A month?
Unlimited uses for the evening.
Unlimited for the entire evening? Okay,
Yes.
that's good to know. That's good to know. Uh, and you only wanted this to affect inanimate objects, just to be
Just
clear.
just inanimate objects.
Oh no, no, no. Hmm. Hmm. Well, I think I might have a bottle of something here someone sold me. Uh, let's see. You'll just have to sign on the dotted line.
What am I signing? He looks at the document like,
No, no, he's currently shuffling underneath the stall, looking at shuffling bottles. You hear him clinking like glass together. No, 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 no. Something much, much better than anything you actually. He holds up his fingers. Sign, doing air quotes. But you know what I mean. You like
Mhm.
contracts? Bottled contracts sounds good to you?
uh, a bottled contract?
Yes. You said you wanted to be able to do it at will. I assume that you wanted a contract that would allow you to alter whatever material you had on hand into whatever else you needed it to be.
Yes.
Well, then you came to the right place. I can sell you bottled contracts. Just give me a moment. I think we have something here that's perfect for you. Ever manipulated reality?
Yes, but limitedly.
Well, we can start with this one then. This right here is known as a trivial reworking. He says, holding up a bottle that's really small that says drink me on it.
Mhm.
With this, you would have all the power you needed to turn that dress that you so desire into a suit. Any dress, actually.
And what? How much would that cost?
An arm and a leg. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Gives her like this stern look, like the notary in him not pleased. Like,
It'll just cost you a minor future service. Nothing big. Truly minor. Yes, you can hold me to that.
when you say minor, what do you mean? What type of minor? A trivial favor?
We'll have to find out later.
That seems open ended.
It can be. But after all, you never have to repay the favor, right? You just have to stay in the good graces of all that is weird. He says, hands doing like a mystical finger waving gesture.
On the stipulation that it would not come to harm to myself, my court, my friends, my season, or my friend's season.
You know that's not how it works. It's a minor thing. Just accept the debt and it's all yours.
Mm.
If that costs too much, we could do a deal now, pay in full up front. Because you have something I bet I want.
Mm.
Any of your own contracts for sale? I'll.
Those-
He holds up the bottle in between two fingers and shakes it. Trade ya.
He thinks it over and I would be willing to trade. Hmm. I would be willing to trade The memory of. Nope, too much sabbatical moments in that. Can't tell that.
Do you know Blessing of Perfection? I'll buy that from you for this.
Hmm. Blessing of perfection. Nope, nope, nope. Uh.
Well, I'll let you think on this.
Let me think on this. I would.
How about you, young lady? He says, looking at Penelope. Anything you would like to sell? She just shakes her head vigorously.
No.
What? What about you, young woman? He says, looking at Mel. Anything you'd like to sell?
Me?
Yeah, I have bottled contracts if you'd so desire.
Hmm. It does sound appealing.
Yes,
Tell
it
me a
does.
little bit more about the bottled contracts.
Well, I know some individuals like yourself are interested in goblin contracts, perhaps. Ever wanted to make someone forget something? I got a blessing of forgetfulness right here, he says, pulling a bottle out from underneath. It it's big and tacky looking, like one of those ornate wine bottles, colored in all sorts of a rainbow of crystalline images and sounds made into physical being.
That would be really useful, actually.
Yeah. He just pushes it forward. Think on it for a moment. And while you're thinking, turns over towards Lillian. Hello, little one. Anything I can sell you today?
Lillian thinks and debates. I can at least put things on the wish list.
Wonderful. Because I have something I know you want. I can sell you someone else's life. He says, putting a bottle that says on there, um, what's the name? Erica.
Why would I want someone else's life?
Wouldn't you want to escape maybe some troubles in your life? You look like a troubled sort.
Thank you.
It would be a complete identity. Think on it. Turns back to Charlemagne.
We'll put that in the maybe pile.
So, thought about it.
I
It's a good deal.
have, and I'm going to trade a excuse me. Do you deal in concepts?
I can deal in some concepts.
Uh, Would you be willing to take my ability to steal?
I'd need a little more than that. Would you say all of that ability? I'll take it. It's a minor thing, right?
Hmm.
Tell you what, you give me that and you throw in, I don't know. Looks you up and down. A little bit of that beauty, and I can give you a steep discount on my part. I mean, I'm just hitting the bare bones here, but how about I give you the Darkling's claws?
Hmm.
Oh, out of catch the Darkling's Claws of which contract?
Trivial reworking.
The Jewel contract?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Dawns on me. Wow, I can just wait. Never mind. All right, so he just looks and says, mm, shakes his head no.
He'll nod his head. What about
Maybe.
you? Hmm?
We'll put it in the maybe.
Well, I'm going to be here. What about you, young woman?
So with this, I can forget some. I can make someone forget something.
Yes,
Something of my choosing.
something of your choosing.
So how does this work? I just drink it and then
You drink it, give it a couple weeks, and it's all yours. The magic. And you won't be cheated because we're the goblin market.
So I'm curious because you were able to offer her a complete identity.
Mm-hmm. Would you like the identity? He says, pushing the bottle closer.
Actually, there's someone I'd like back.
Someone you'd like back.
Yes.
Well, looks around. Don't know if I have a lot of bottles of people, but I can check. Uh,
His name is Daryl.
Daryl.
Yes.
Daryl is a friend of yours?
Yes, a good friend.
Where'd they go? Where'd they go?
He was taken when the
Hmm.
freehold was raided recently.
Well, someone from your freehold. That wouldn't be my stall, but uh, private investigators are further down if you're looking for them. He pauses. Or are you just looking for a way to find them?
Well, if I could buy him and walk out of here with him today, that would be the ideal.
I know someone who might be able to help you with that. But if you're not looking for the ideal, because the ideal could be expensive, let me know. He points down a few stalls. If you go down this alley, turn a left into the next alley, there's someone there who should be able to help you.
Thank you.
And what about you? He says, looking at Lillian. New life?
Lillian actually is gonna point over to the bottle that Mel has. That admittedly seems interesting. This is magic that would basically erase memories, yes?
Yes. Totally erase them. Gone. Forever.
Can it alter? Or can it only erase?
Just erase.
She'll nod and she'll say, definitely wish list.
I'll be here till the end of the month. You four have a wonderful day. I hope you find who you're looking for.
Thank you.
Do you know where the best security shop is?
Security? Well,
Well, basically moving things securely from one location to another.
ha 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 ha! Ah, that. You need stuff transported. Well, I think I know some people. Uh, but he looks around. I don't think any of those people are going to work for you.
Why would you say that?
Because unfortunately, transporting stuff for changelings is bad for business right now.
Why's that?
I'm not an information broker. That'll cost you.
Can I have a charisma presence? Or presence, blah. Presence persuasion?
To convince him to give it up to you, the
Yeah.
information for free.
Hmm?
Impossible. Giving anything away for free is a unacceptable order for anyone at the Goblin Market,
God damn it.
as per the nature of a Goblin Market.
It's good information nonetheless. We now know that.
So you guys go down to the next stall.
Yeah.
All right. Mel can see that there's a man there with a set of cages, but there's nothing in the cages. Different sizes, sized for tall things, wide things, small things, all of them with steel bars. The man behind the counter is dressed in a fine suit, looks up. Ah, you have come to do business. I heard you were looking in the market for something.
Yes.
And who is it you wish to find?
His name is Daryl. He's
I
a
would
good.
need a full name.
There is a look of really, but yeah, that does make sense. His name is Daryl Gene Keaton.
Mm. And where did you last have him before he disappeared?
He was within our freehold.
He looks you over. Which freehold?
The freehold of Austin, Texas.
Are you a member of the... He sniffs. Autumn Court.
Yes.
Ah, that freehold. It wouldn't be too difficult to find the person you seek. But I assume you want me to bring them here now. I can do this.
That is possible.
For the one that you have specifically asked for, yes.
What is your price?
Depends. Did you want him harmed, unharmed?
Unharmed.
Hmm. Hmm. A little bit more
Mentally,
expensive.
physically, and emotionally.
Ah, I see. Mentally, physically, and emotionally. I have just the thing for that. He says, motioning towards one of the larger cages. Well, payment in kind is our primary one. I see that you brought a beautiful specimen. I'll take her, he says, pointing at Penelope.
No.
Oh, she is not for sale.
Did he just refer to Lillian as a
You
husband?
prefer you
Or is it
prefer to Penelope.
Okay.
Ah, that is unfortunate. She is quite the fine specimen.
You say payment in kind. You mean you trade people for people.
Well, it is the easiest deal. I am amiable to other options, but my preferred is favors.
Favors.
Yes. For
What
someone
kind?
so minor, I would say you would just owe me one.
What kind of favor?
The best kind of favors. Ones with a goblin, of course.
Okay. So, before I agree to anything,
Hmm.
I don't do kidnapping. I don't sell people, human or changelings.
You know that's not how it works. You don't ever have to pay the favor. You'll just be in my debt.
You know what? He's worth it.
Ah, excellent. You have made a great decision. He says, extending a hand.
Mal will.
Are you sure, Mel?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay.
Mal will extend her hand and shake it to seal the deal.
After you're done shaking, he motions towards the cage. Open it, and your friend will be returned. Please do not step inside, however.
And okay, Mel
So,
will Mel will approach the cage and open it. She'll stand off to the side as she opens it, so it would be a lot harder for someone to come up behind her and shove her in.
Opens it, and the moment the door is fully opened, Keaton just appears out of thin air in a puff of smoke, looking confused. Wait, how did I... What just... Mel, why am I in an alleyway in a cage? He says, stepping out of it.
Um, it would be easier to explain if I know what the last thing you remember is.
Stops, looks around. Tea? I was having tea on the promenade of the freehold.
Okay. So, uh, so the freehold was attacked, apparently by changelings of another court. and they took several of us. And I just bought you back at the goblin markets.
He looks around. Why do the goblin markets look like an alleyway in North Austin?
Well, there's a little bit of a, what is it? Market
No
festival
problem.
Ah,
happening now. And there was an incident involving some police officers ending up dead. And long story, the south side of Austin's not a great place to be right now if you don't want to be catching the eye of the police.
well, fortunately they're just cops. I mean, I'm a hacker, not a.
Um, Nobody has really been arrested yet, but they're definitely investigating
Excuse
stuff.
me.
Ah, well, that's Charlemagne.
Hey,
Um,
handsome.
hey, um, Penelope, Lillian. Wow. All of you came to rescue me.
That wasn't on my to-do list. We were actually going to do it more violently, but Mel decided on a more diplomatic approach.
The Goblin Market's right. He says, smiling at Mel, and then, well, God, the fact that the Spring King himself, he says, reaching forward to take Charlemagne's hand. Thank you. He claps, but it's a instead of a normal handshake, it's the handshaking where he puts his other hand over it as well, and like thanking it, shaking it profusely. Thank you for the help. I I mean, he looks at Mel, chuckles. I I guess I expect Mel. I mean, where we go back a ways, but the fact that the Spring Court came out and that's just
You're making it super awkward. Would it make you feel better if you did a thing so you could stop thanking me?
I look. It's not as good as what other people might owe, but hey, I'll give you a free computer consultation. How does that sound? I could come over to your place, fix your machine up, do something for you. I don't know.
We'll talk later.
All
But
right.
first, coffee. Does coffee work for you? Coffee
Hey,
work for
it works great for me.
you?
Coffee sounds excellent.
And before I forget, thank you to Lillian, right?
Yes, and no problem.
Oh God, how long has it been? A few hours?
No, it's been a few weeks, my
It's
dear.
been a couple weeks.
Well, wait, weeks? Weeks. You're telling
There's a lot to catch you up on.
weeks. Oh my lord. Weeks. Well,
Suffice it to say, we're kind of. Well, I mean, we're dealing with a lot has happened. We're dealing with a lot, and we're very, very threatened right now.
well, I've also probably lost my job, so don't worry. I'm joking. I don't have a job. But
I was going to say, I thought you just did stuff with computers.
yeah, I mean, I'm steal from the rich to give to the poor, and since I'm poor,
Gray hat. All right.
yeah, gray. We'll say gray.
I feel like we're asking questions that don't need to be answered, but
I
I
I appreciate that. Thank you, Charlemagne, for
actually
that.
don't want to know the answers to any of those questions. Turning back to the goblin.
Goblin
Oh,
looks over. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
There's a person that I'm looking for.
Sorry, say that again. My headset did a weird thing.
There's a person I'm looking for, a Theodore Winchester.
Ah, yes, Theodore Winchester. Unfortunately, I can't help you there.
Bites his lip. Fair enough.
Members of the Winter Court are unfortunately very difficult to find. Theodore
Um,
Winchester, the most difficult among them.
oh, I've got an idea. Matt, what was the? I forget the autumn courtier's name. The warden.
Brendan Loons.
There we go. Thank you.
Hmm.
William will peek out. What of a man named Brendan Moons?
Ah, Brendan Loons. Brendan Loons. Are you referring to the Brendan Loons of the Houston area or the Austin City, Texas warden?
Austin City, Texas warden.
Hmm. Brendan Loons. He says, pulls out a giant Rolodex, way oversized. It's like a novelty one, size of like a desktop computer monitor from the early '90s. Um, and he's flipping these giant card pages over at a rapid pace. The sounds of the cardboard vibrating the air until he stops, putting a well manicured finger on the card in front of himself. Ah, yes, Brendan Loons. That is a difficult one to locate. I could do it. Is there something you're putting up for offer?
What kinds of things are commonly offered here? I'm not quite comfortable with people necessarily.
Understandable, understandable. There's a lot that one such as yourself miss. Uh, Himura, yes?
Dark, please.
I can't trade with an individual who is using an alias, of course. One of the reasons it's so difficult to locate members of the Winter Court, after all. If we're going to make an exchange.
Yeah.
So,
Funds can be offered.
well, what I'm looking for is quite a bit from you. You have something that I've vastly desired that would assist my business. I would like your boon, your skill at researching so quick, so refined.
Lillian's thinking about it. Tim is pulling up the sheet.
As an aside, do not forget to blue book your deal for Mel.
Oh, I won't.
Oh, you're trying to have it.
But yeah, he is asking to buy asking you to sell your brownies boon. Yes.
Yes, I understood that. Um,
And side note, Mel has a new stat on her sheet: Goblin Dead.
Yes.
alrighty. Well, it's a bit different. Let's see what happens. Lillian will say that is.
Will we be able to go half and half? And I'd give you my sense of mercy.
Your sense of mercy, unfortunately, is something that I
Don't want.
have less use for.
That's right. What do you have use for?
Well, in your particular case, you do have access to certain amenities and certain advantages that I would find useful in exchange for, shall we say, a large influx of cash.
How much is large?
To the tune of, I believe, $3 million.
Mm.
All in cash, of course.
Hmm. How much did I make from that big gala that he threw?
Uh, that'd be what? Uh, that'd be after your donation,
Mm?
maybe a few 100,000 post taxes, post your donation.
Mm.
I mean, several 100,000 would be more accurate. You have the money. It would just cost you a resources dot.
Mm. Oh. Is it something you want to do yourself, Tim?
It's up to you. If Charlemagne wants to, go ahead and do that, I'm not going to fault him for sure. Like
I also don't want to take your thunder.
it this character is not a market character. You would not be taking my thunder.
Um. Uh, God damn it. Keep getting this damn dot back. Mm. Could we haggle?
Well, we could. Though I will say, considering your station is far higher, I could do it for a simple favor. Pass on the savings to you, of course.
When you say favor, what would I owe you?
Nothing big, nothing large at first. It all depends on you and your relationship with the debt. All that matters is that you owe me. Such a small but significant thing.
Okay.
Very well then, he says, extending a hand.
Shakes his hand.
And let me see here. He says, going through the cages. Yes, no, 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 not that one. Stops at a um one about half the size of a normal person.
Hmm.
Yes, this is the perfect one for the job. All I need you to do, he says, handing you a key made of what looks like fairy gold. Put the key in the lock, remove the lock, and then open the door. Your friend should appear,
Of sound mind, body, so on and so forth.
including the so on and so forth. Yes.
Uh, puts the key in. Clink. Opens the door.
All right. First of all, I'm going to say when you guys blue book, make sure you blue book who you made the deal with as well. Put down you made the deal with the cage master.
Okay.
Because it matters who you have a goblin debt to.
Okay.
Um, and second of all, Brendan Loons appears. Damn you, Charlemagne. Looks around. You're not.
Mm-mm. You're in the market courts. You're in the You're in the goblin markets.
Goblin markets. So that's where I've been taken to.
No, you were apprehended, and I paid a price to get you out.
You, he says, pointing one of his old fingers at Charlemagne. You got me out.
Yes.
You got me out. Okay. I understand that certain protocols and propriety needs to be made. After all, I have been serving the Autumn Court for. We must warn the king.
You've been out for a few weeks.
Weeks. It could be too late already. We have to warn him about the Icelandic courts. They're not actually the Icelandic courts. They are some sort of different form of the seasonal courts. Something older, darker.
That's
That's super important.
that is important and some new information.
That's some that fills gaps.
They are. Theodore and myself were at the tower when this happened, and everything, well, as you saw. We have to. Oh, I see you've already found Penelope.
Yes,
Was she captured as well?
my watch.
They certainly try.
He nods. Very well. They've harnessed the power of some fey creature.
Do you know which one?
No, but it was clearly a title that they now possess. I don't know what their quarrel with us is, but we saw one of them, a hulking brute of a man, with glowing eyes in a rage, crackling with the smell of sulfur. Opened the opened the first door. He stole the well, he stole my mirror to do so. The last thing I saw was Theodore reaching for that shotgun of his, and then everything was dark. And you've said it's been weeks.
Yes.
And my position with the uh, city jail.
You'd have to let them know you're back.
In fact, there might be quite a bit that we need you to help us take care of.
I see. Then I need to take my leave of you. I need to immediately look into what the warden being gone for so long. I have much explaining to do.
Very well. Whenever you would like, Mr. Jones, I've been tasked by the king to ensure that everyone stays in the know. I can draw up something at your earliest convenience.
You have my number. Send me a text on my way. Unless
Understood.
there's something else you have for me, Lord of Spring.
No.
He looks at the other member of his court, Mel. And I assume that you are up to date as well?
Yes.
Then by all means. He gives him a nod of his head and then makes his way at his usual slow but quicker than usual pace. Penelope looks at the others.
You should be informed that there are people and it's not safe. So
Loons looks back at them. Your Highness, I have my own methods. Thank you, though.
Are you certain, Brendan? I can go with you.
To the Austin City Jail. No, we would be in too much trouble. We It would be too hard to explain your presence.
Okay.
And I have prisoners that I must check up on. There are beings far more dangerous than even the ones we face now, held beneath in our secure facility.
Oh, there are three names that I think that you would be interested in.
Those being,
Alexander Kingsley, David Hartz, and Carly Pleasant.
yes, troublesome members of my own court. Uh, why are those names significant?
They've
Due
been.
to, due to events, they've been arrested.
Ah, then I will keep that in mind. Thank you. And then with that, he will make his way out. I have to go for a second. You guys talk amongst yourself.
okay.
Mel. Mel watches Brendan go. She obviously looks uncomfortable with the idea of letting him go alone, but she was told to stay put, so she's staying put. But she's not letting him get out of her eyesight for as long as she can.
Um, Charlemagne looks upset but satisfied.
Lillian looks over and says, Charlemagne,
Hmm?
should we?
And what's that?
Um, hmm, I'm asking you if you want to keep staying here, or if there's something troubling you.
Honestly, I think Damien may have a point. I seem to be sticking out my neck for everyone lately.
I've never known you to do anything other.
Uh, what would be left for spring then?
What you did just now is bigger than the courts.
What do you mean?
As far as we know, they can't do what they mean to do without Brendan. Yes, you stuck your neck out for Autumn. Yes, Spring is perhaps now at a disadvantage. And obviously, we do owe you. For the safe return of a member of our court. But it's bigger than that. It affects the whole freehold.
I
You've
know.
just dealt a blow to our enemy. Anyone that would question that, and your motives in that now, they're neither listening to our current monarch, nor do they see the bigger picture.
I get what you're saying. It's just sometimes I feel that it's a bit. I don't know. Weak in a sense to constantly want for other people, I suppose, but I definitely see the purpose in it. I just question the my eagerness to do so.
You're a good person, Charlemagne.
That I am not, but thank you for seeing me from what I'm trying to be.
You're
You have
succeeding
you have
very
no
well.
idea what I'm capable of. Do
I think I have a pretty good idea.
you really?
We fought together.
Mm, that's maybe a drop in a far larger pool, but it means a lot coming from you.
One of your strengths is that you don't just put the needs of your own court. You consider the needs of the freehold as a whole. It's why you're a good leader. It's why you're a good monarch. Don't let
I
people that aren't happy with choices you've made let you see that as a weakness.
ST is back. Sorry about that.
I just feel as if my decisions, although good natured and for the betterment of the freehold at large, effectively that just makes me a bad politician. Honestly.
So you're not good at politics. You don't have to be.
Sort of have to be as a monarch. Or at least on some level.
Daryl will give a shrug at that. You could always just step down. I mean, you don't have to
That
stay up there.
that's not even funny nor prudent. I
But
forgot you don't even know what's happened. But
uh,
I,
I
I
mean,
don't I don't take slight from that.
okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, like, it's why I've not kind of risen up in my own court. I don't look. Queen Mia is great, but I would never want to be in her position. You know,
hmm
heck, I wouldn't even want to be in anyone's position up there. Gosh, so much work, so much people yelling at you. You know, what if tomorrow someone was like, "I want to overthrow everyone," blah blah blah, and then you're like, "Oh God," then you have to do something about it. It's so much better just being able to just like raise your hands and step back. Am I right?
He just laughs at that last part. It was just like you're so distinct.
I just it's better to live your life and have a good time than to like have to deal with politics sometimes. At least that's me. That's me. I not saying that what you do is a bad decision. I couldn't do it.
He just, it's like a somber, you know, smile.
So well, I think I've had my fill of being near. He says tapping one of the cages with his toe. Cages. Um, I think I'm gonna go back to my place and I don't know, break into IBM.
Maybe not your place, since they're probably going to want to come grab you back.
Also, your safe house is sort of compromised.
Ah, ha, 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 ha. I'm gonna go to Mia's place then. Speaking of politics, Mia's place sounds like the best decision.
That's probably the safest. Yes.
He does have it set up and open for change and switch. I don't
Oh,
know.
I just meant that her place has some great food.
Just make sure you behave.
All right.
I'm allowed
I
to make my
am completely convinced that this world's going crazy. All right.
You wouldn't be wrong.
Well, if you don't mind, I appreciate everything. I think I'm gonna leave too. Make my way to Mia's. Anything else you guys need from me? Because I mean, again, I'm in your debt.
I may need your help with something later.
Uh, name it.
You
There's
could
a
help with the research. Never mind. Like,
there's a company I'm looking into. They're moving into the Austin area.
Okay.
I believe their name is Nova Technologies.
Sure. I'll look into what I can. What do you want to know about them? I can get you almost anything.
um,
you could start simple with the who, what, when, where, and why.
yeah, I want to know. I want to know about their CEO, and I want to know. I want to know about their brain restoration procedures.
All right. So they're a medical company. I could. Yeah. Sure. That sounds pretty simple. Look. How soon do you need it? Because that's you gotta give me time.
Um, it's not a. It's like number 3 on our list of priorities. So
Ah.
I'd like something, within a week or so, if you can do that.
Yeah. Sure. Sure. I could. Yeah. Totally. Um. I'll get on that.
Thank you.
Uh, if there's something else you could look into for me, if you have the time,
Uh. Sure. What is it?
can you look into there is a large swath of money coming in, and
Into Austin?
yes,
Who would invest in this place?
that's what I would like to find out.
Oh. 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 Well, anything for my rescuers. Sure.
Lily perks up. Wait, invest in what way?
The information. Uh, I think it's pertaining to the market courts.
Oh, I have things for you.
Oh, he just says "oh" like that. Like, but that well then, I will take this IOU and I will get back to you later.
Sure. Again, thanks. I like living. Whatever happened, well, good luck. He says, making his way off.
Dangerous. You might want to see if you can catch up to Loons and get a ride.
Well, for it to be dangerous, they have to see me, right?
That is very fair.
And at that, he's gone.
uh,
Penelope looks at everyone else. I'm starting to think that's not a bad technique. I probably should learn that contract.
mm, I know that Rourke is good at that. Maybe he could teach you.
Rourke, I'll keep that in mind.
Uh, does anybody have any ideas about how we're going to be able to? God, I can't help myself. How we can move a lot of material and things from safe storage to another location unnoticed, unaccosted, nothing stolen.
Not with all the police officers there.
Meaning, we would need to find a way to get the police officers out, at least temporarily, so that way we can get others to transport what needs to be transported.
So you mean something like a night of uninterrupted fun?
Maybe not that specifically, but that's on the table.
Well,
Something to think on.
definitely is. Definitely something to think on. But again, so there will be no one here that will be willing to do this, given the climate.
I mean,
Um,
if being moved, they need to be moved.
Being loud isn't necessarily my specialty, but a shrug.
There has to be an easier way to do it.
Mia might know something. I mean, she practically has an army, right?
Yeah. He asked me if she can help. That has to get done sooner rather than later.
She nods. Um, so was there anything else we needed to do?
Not here, I don't think. Unless.
Not here.
All right. Um, then where to?
Do you want to see what Daryl finds, or do you want to do our own investigation? No.
I was going to go to the public library. I have something else I need to research.
Okay. To the library then.
All right. So the group is taking a ride to the library, and it's a pretty quick trip. Uh, make it there. Austin City Library, a nice, large facility, especially with its university connections nearby.
Mel is uh, Mel is going to look around, um, and make her way to the reference desk.
All right. The librarian behind the reference desk looks up, sees all of you, the uh, normal looking Lillian, the normal, slightly intimidating looking Mel, the gorgeous looking Charlemagne, and then the otherworldly, bewitching Penelope. And he, yeah, uh, hi,
Hi.
hi.
So I need a little bit of help.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. He says, just like eyeballing Penelope and Charlemagne. Yeah, help.
Uh, so I'm not sure where to start on this, but I
hmm
need to know about Scandinavian bonfire traditions and Scandinavian winter customs.
Yeah, we have books here in the place.
One would assume so. It's a library.
Yeah, yeah. That's that. Yeah, yeah. Of course we. Yeah. I mean, it is a library, right?
But I was hoping you could like help me find a good starting place.
Sure. There's it's over. He looks at his computer for a second, and but he keeps glancing up at the other two. Yeah. There's I found some stuff. You should check the reference section.
Could I maybe get a list of titles?
Yeah, that sure I can titles titles. Yeah. Uh, uh, here he says writing down a few and handing them to Mel. Uh, there you go.
Thank you.
You he says looking at Charlemagne and Penelope. You two have a great day. I'll be right here if you need anything.
Note to self: leave the striking looks characters at home next time I go to the library.
And you guys go to the reference section.
Yep. So
hmm
Mel will go to the reference section. She'll look over the list of titles. Um, I'm assuming because I didn't ask for a computer printout of the screen. I'm assuming it's literally just a list of titles and not something more helpful like the Dewey numbers.
Correct. And
Okay.
it takes you a long time to find them.
Yeah,
And you
shelf
find that there's
reading.
only one of them that hasn't been checked out.
Only one of them that hasn't been checked out.
Yep.
Okay.
And the one
Um,
that hasn't been checked out is an encyclopedia.
of course, because encyclopedias generally aren't. Actually, that's weird. Most stuff in the reference section you shouldn't be able to check out.
hmm So
That's
why is it all missing?
really weird. Yeah, that's really weird. Um, so who here has computer skills?
Bullying does.
Okay, Lillian. Mel is going to hand you the list of books that we weren't able to find, and uh, see if you can find these on the computer, maybe.
Can do. Find yourself a motherfucking computer desk.
I'll go help. I like helping.
Spring Court. Of course you love helping, but there's no role needed for this because you guys like can type that in because you have some computers. So, but you do help, makes the search go a little faster. Um, yeah, all the books are listed as here. You have
All
all
right.
the Dewey Decimal Number locations. You guys went to all right locations in the reference area. All of them should be here.
Split the list in half. Let's get the books.
Again, you go to the shelves. You guys find that they're all missing except for that one encyclopedia.
Uh,
I forget. I don't know library protocol too much. Does it show whether the book's been checked out?
They haven't been checked out because, as has dawned on Heather, they shouldn't be allowed to check any of these out.
Somebody just took them.
Okay.
I need a perception roll from all of you, so wits plus composure plus any perception bonuses you have.
Oh,
Uh,
yay!
You all are getting a +1 equipment bonus because it's a library and very quiet.
We're
Okay.
getting followed. Hooray!
So, where did the changeling die? There's the changeling dice roller. Okay,
What
so
did the
wits
fox
plus
say?
so wits plus composure plus 1 and any perception bonuses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. 3 successes for Lillian. 2 successes for Charlemagne. And 5 successes for Mel.
What did the fox say?
Chirp.
Chirp,
Chirp
chirp, chirp,
indeed.
chirp.
So Charlemagne doesn't hear anything, but both Lillian. Before I gotta give you a condition, yes, because I just realized you got 5 successes.
Yes, I did.
You get a condition. Let's see here. How do you feel about? Yes, you are inspired.
Ooh, I like inspired.
Yep, you feel very inspired right now, because hey, you've been having a great day so far. And as for Lillian hears the sound of someone nearby. Uh, she doesn't see them, but she hears them. Mel hears the sound of a camera going off. Likely a phone camera from the sounds of it, because those things have the built-in sound to avoid, people stalking and creeping up on you. And can tell it's a person who just took a picture through the bookshelf. Does Mel look directly at that person?
We should make them stand still.
Yeah, Mel is going to look directly at that person.
Looking through the bookshelf, you notice that they aren't looking directly at you. They're looking at Penelope when they take the picture. Young man, looks like in his early 20s, wearing
Young
a
man.
uh, polo shirt, buttons undone, uh, khaki pants with a belt. Looks tasteful.
So, uh, all right. Um, Mal is going to motion to Lillian to go around the other side of the bookcase.
Oh yeah, now look, you don't have to tell Lily how you gonna buy it. You got to round over that motherfucker. See what's up.
And Penelope will once again feel Mel's tail wrap snugly, securely around her waist.
You can see the guy look down at his camera, nod to himself, start walking opposite direction from where Lillian's coming. So Lillian is coming from behind him now.
That's fine with her.
Lillian can see it's a young man,
Yeah.
brown hair, clothes as described, average build.
Does he happen to have Scandinavian features?
He has no mien.
Okay.
He looks perfectly and totally mundane.
But does he have Scandinavian features?
No, brown hair, tan skin. He's Caucasian, but he's not blonde hair, blue eyed, pale white skin.
Alrighty.
And no mane.
I mean, we've had dudes without mains follow us.
Yep.
He just gets to the end of the aisle. It looks like he's trying to sneak around the corner. Sticks his head and camera out. Aims it at Penelope. Is Mel hiding the fact that she's looking at directly at him?
No, she's not. Actually, she's gonna stand right in front of Penelope.
Like, what are you doing?
He puts his phone in his pocket and begins briskly walking past that aisle now towards the stairs that would lead you back downstairs to the exits.
Oh, so you're saying we're in a place without cameras now?
Well, you're in the library. There could be cameras, but he's walking towards the stairs. Are you guys following him?
Yeah.
Mel's following him.
Are you guys
Yeah.
sneakily following him?
Nah, I'm rolling up on him.
He breaks into a dead run now. He's just a dead run towards the stairs. Are you guys running after him?
Does Mel need to run after him to keep
Yes.
up with him? Then
Yes.
yeah, she's running.
All right.
Well,
You guys are
I
running
guess
through the
we're
library.
running. We'll tell Penelope to hike her dress up.
We're running through the oh god, my brain.
The librarian in our group is like, no. You guys are running. Well, you guys easily catch up to him once he makes it into the stairs and he starts running down. And I assume you guys are you guys manhandling him or are you guys just stopping there once you catch up to him?
Lillian's not gonna manhandle him.
I aim my Bugatti. No, I'm kidding.
I was about to say.
Dead men tell no tales.
Yeah, Lillian's just gonna say. Oh, sorry.
No,
If someone
go
else
ahead.
wanted to take.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Lillian's just gonna say, "Oh, hi." I couldn't notice that you were interested in our friend. What if I told you I was interested in you?
I'm just picturing her looking at him like that, and I'm just crying.
I didn't mean anything by it. But
Why don't you tell me?
You didn't
I'd like
mean
to know.
anything by what? By taking pictures of our friend without her permission?
uh,
Would I be able to reach into his pocket and get his wallet?
uh, you would need a larceny roll for that, or you would need to grapple him.
Wallet.
No one know who the fuck he is.
Uh, he's kind of backed up in such a way he can see all of you at once. I was just, I mean, look at her. Look at what she's wearing. I mean, it's pretty unusual, right?
No, I'm
And
not
that gives
amused.
you the right to sneak.
And that warrants secretly taking pictures of her from behind a bookcase instead of going up and saying hi and asking for a picture?
I mean,
Is
it's
this
a
your secret, wank folder? Are you being a nasty little pervert? Why are you doing this?
Cut the shit. And
okay. So she looks hot. Okay, shit, man.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
That's the only
Perception, empathy.
Oh, make your wits plus empathy roll.
You
yeah,
lie
you
to
do
me.
that. I'm just gonna keep.
like
So, by that same logic, I could say, because I found you a very interesting person, I could just. And she's just going to pull out her phone and take a picture of him.
Oh, yeah. See, it's it.
Successes.
I mean, like, kind of
She's
creepy because
probably
you
just
rolled
a
up on
picture.
me like this. But hey, uh, so he's telling the truth at least that he thinks she's pretty.
Hmm.
Um, he's nervous. You can tell that, but that's all you're getting
Obvious.
off of him right now.
Okay.
Okay, you took my picture. We're even. I'm going.
No, delete the
no,
picture.
no, come no, you're not
We're gonna
going
have a
that.
coming to Jesus moment.
I coming to Jesus. I don't understand what you mean by that.
You're about to find out. It's a learning opportunity.
Who's who's paying you to do this?
Paying me? No one's paying me to do this.
Again.
Perception empathy on that, please.
Wits plus empathy roll. Make your roll.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna be hella funny. We hella laughing. We just rolled up on this dude because he literally just thought the girl was pretty and went about it in the worst way possible.
No, we just became the social justice police.
I got one.
I got 2.
Okay, and 2 from Charlemagne. He is not lying. He is not being paid to do this.
So he's not paparazzi. Fair enough.
Mel, you know what? I still don't know if I believe you.
Damn.
Look, I'm not being paid. No one's paying me.
So you're not getting paid to take these photos and upload them to a website or hand them off to anyone else who might be interested in them. You're not going to try and sell them.
I
For profit.
I um that'd be creepy if I did that, right? No, no one
It would be
does.
unfortunate
They're
for you,
already
yes.
creepy. Man.
Like we're already creepy. Doing that would be crossing into criminal territory, and
That is also called a misdemeanor, and I'm not in
Ah,
prison.
yeah. I mean,
Mel
like, yeah. See, I wouldn't do anything like that.
Mel is going to look at Charlemagne. Don't you know the DA? Isn't he trying to crack down on this kind of stuff?
Whoa,
Indeed, he
whoa,
is.
whoa, wait. Hey, we don't have to involve any like law stuff. Here, I'll tell you what. I'll just delete the pictures. That'll be fine, right?
Who'd you send the pictures to? You lie to me, things get bad. Super
I
bad.
didn't send them to anyone in particular.
In particular, this means that you did send them to someone. Who did you send them to?
I didn't send them to a person. No, no one person.
No
You
one.
upload.
Uploaded them onto the internet?
I mean, um, since you guys are going clearly with intimidation, please give me your um m- manipulation plus intimidation rolls because you're doing it through talking, um, rather than any like overt threats. So give me manipulation plus intimidation rolls. Those of you who have a high enough autumn mantle, well, you know what you get to add.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
I feel
gonna
like
gonna let my autumns take care of this. I'm just looking here. I'm the good guy in this.
I'm
Oh,
a team.
you don't want to help them
They
I'm
with
a
don't
your
need
team.
my
spring
help.
mantle?
Oh yeah, I'll help. Oh, yeah, that's
I'm a team up.
right.
Which
The primary
okay, so
action here.
which one of them are you going to help with the role?
I'll help Mel.
You'll help Mel? Okay.
All right.
Don't
Do I
roll
get
yet, Mel, then. You have to wait till after Charlemagne.
So what do I have to roll? My mantle plus my what?
Mantle plus intimidation plus manipulation.
do I get my creepy spec?
Yes.
Bitchin'.
This poor kid.
And so
Oh god. I've got 4 successes.
All right.
duration.
Are you expending your inspired condition on this one, Mel?
You know what? I think I might as well.
Okay. So you get an exceptional on 3 successes,
4 successes.
and you regain a willpower.
Nice. Okay.
4
So
successes, so you add 4 extra dice to your roll.
4 dice.
So you're adding 8 total.
Yeah. Okay, so all right, so 8 and 8 is 16, and then
Oh,
I
shit.
have
It's gonna break this dude's fucking life.
very
Are you guys starting to
possibly.
see why teamwork is the dream work?
What makes the dream work?
4. So that is 20. Oh shit, 23 dice.
Oh no.
He's having a bad day.
I got 7 successes.
All right.
Dear
He
Christ.
he is just shaking. He look, come on. Okay, look, I'll tell you everything. I'll tell you everything. Uh, I don't work for anyone. There's just this website. We upload, pictures of hot chicks like that.
I'd like to see this website.
You don't
Now,
want to see this website. It's full of
right
super.
I
now.
think I'd really like to see this website, especially if interesting like you people like you are on them.
Oh God. Look. Okay, look. He says on opening his phone and showing him. Look, see, it's a Reddit board. You just post pictures of, it, it says on there, it's a r/supernatural chicks is the name of the site. He's holding it up. See, just pretty girls. Please don't kill me.
Don't be such a baby. Fucking weenie.
Oh man, oh no. Why would I want to kill you? You're too interesting for that.
We're gonna have to keep you alive and follow you around and take pictures.
Uh,
Fuck!
Come on, guys. Look, I told you everything. See, I just had pictures of her. I mean, like I've been following her for like what 4 or 5 days. It's normal. It's
You've
4
been
or
following
5
her
or 5
no,
8. No,
no, 5
honey.
days. No, that is unacceptable. That is unacceptable. You know what? I'm
Somebody's going to the DEA.
I'm calling.
drug
I'm
enforcement agency. I'm going to what? What?
Yeah, I'm calling the police. We have your picture.
What?
Yeah.
No. Come on.
Going to-
We
Where's the
have
cops?
your admission of guilt.
Uh,
That's
yeah.
harassment.
or it's not.
Stalking.
I
Maybe
didn't
both.
touch her. I haven't laid a hand on her.
Oh, yeah, you're about
You've
to
just been
learn.
taking pictures of her without her permission, uploading them onto the internet, which I believe is illegal in many places.
I
Deviant.
mean, like, no, that. Uh, Look, it. Um, I wasn't making any money off of this, so it's not like you can charge me with anything here. Look, come on, man. Just it's everything's fine.
No, it really isn't.
Can I follow him around for 4
You know what? It's
seconds?
not fine, but I might be willing to make a deal with you.
Yeah.
So here's what I'd like. I want a copy of every picture you've taken the entire time you've been following her, every picture that has her in it, sent to her phone, and she'll point at Lillian.
I can't do that. I don't have them now.
Did you just delete them?
Yeah, I have to take more pictures. I can't afford a better phone.
Did you post them all on this message board?
Yeah,
They're all there.
yeah.
Okay, I want you to help her find them then. And then I won't call the police and report this.
Sure. I'll. He says, taking a step closer to her. I'll help her find them. See.
Oh, hey, what's your name?
Ah, um, Greg.
Oh, I love that name so much.
Friend, Gad, friend, Greg.
Why don't you name my firstborn child Greg?
Uh, here. See, I'm
Is his
scrolling.
name actually Greg?
It's probably not Greg.
It's not Greg.
Darling, honey pie. Don't lie to me.
Who's lying? I'm not lying.
You clearly are, Greg.
See, I'm Greg. You said it. I said it. We all said it.
Why would you tell me that? Why would you tell me that you had my
Um,
favorite name? I don't like being lied to.
um, hey, Arnold. It's Arnold. Okay. Shit. What is wrong with you people? I'm doing what you said. I'm showing her here. Here you can see all the pictures. See all the pictures. Nothing creepy. Just normal pictures.
How many members of the Freehold are on this?
Let's see.
That's what
The he you don't know. He's been going through her pictures. Like he did a search on the thread for fairy princess, and that's what you know. He
Okay.
was using for posting for her. See,
So, are there any black cars in these pictures?
couple actually, yeah.
Anybody in the black suits, black sunglasses, white dress shirts?
A couple of them, yeah.
Oh, we gonna get those Reddit usernames.
We'd, okay.
Well, they're not the ones who posted. He posted them. It's just that in the pictures that he's taken of her, yes, there have been black cars sometimes. Yes, people in those black suits did you recognize?
Okay. Thank you, Arnold. You've been very helpful.
See, yeah. I've been helpful. Let
Mel
me go.
will Mel will smile. I don't ever want to see you posting on this board again. Okay?
Oh well. I mean, come on. It. I mean,
It's
Please don't
creepy.
disappoint me.
It's creepy, it's weird. And the only way you could get more invading of someone's privacy without doing something objectively criminal is if you were shoving a camera up women's skirts and taking photos of their underwear, which I think we can all agree is patently unacceptable.
right. I mean, like, I wasn't doing anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Yeah.
I was taking pictures. She's wearing clothes. I'd say normal clothes, but I mean, like, she doesn't wear normal clothes that often. You can see.
Thank you. You've been a great help.
Yeah, I could go.
Yeah, go.
Okay,
Run.
you scary dragon person, you, he says, starting to head down the stairs.
How is he able to see that?
You don't know, he just said that.
He just said scary dragon person.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Should we?
Actually, no. Okay, so did he leave already?
He's heading down the stairs now.
Lillian's gonna say, Arnold, hold on.
Oh no, what?
What did you just call her?
Scary?
No, before that.
Like the other part.
I nothing.
Arnold. He smiles.
Yes,
Yeah,
Arnold.
yeah, people see things all the time and they say things. I mean, like,
Describe.
Dragon Lady is such an, like, I'm sorry, I know that must be offensive because it's,
Describe me.
please don't. Look, she reminds me of a dragon for some reason.
What do I remind you of?
This is a very important question.
She smiles.
A also scary spider.
Really?
You're very specific.
Dang.
Yeah.
What does he remind you of? And she'll point at Charlemagne.
Someone who's not going to kill me?
That is the wrong answer. However, not the right one. Try again.
Oh. Oh.
So what's
What do I look like? Describe me now.
You look like a young man with a scary gun in his hair, and I don't know.
oh,
Oh.
You.
Hmm.
Hmm.
We need to have several conversations with you, it seems.
Oh, you don't need to have scary conversations with
you
me.
just got 3 times more interesting, Arnold. Can I keep you?
Come on, I told you everything.
They're gonna keep you.
No,
I like you a lot.
that is kidnapping. That's a crime.
It's not a crime. I'm gonna hang out with my best friend Arnold. Aren't we friends, Arnold?
I don't want. I just want to go home.
Look, I'll tell you what. Why don't we go out for coffee and I won't hit you with my tail.
Uh,
Coffee, 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 fairy princess.
I,
Grabs him by the arm. We're going now.
this is. This is. Come on. This.
Coffee,
I mean, we're.
coffee.
I'll scream. I'll scream for help.
Why would you scream? You'd make a scene, and then we'd have to hurt you, Arnold.
But I mean,
Smile. The sun is out. You're here with a very pretty lady and me. Let's go. Walk,
I don't
walk,
think it
walk, walk.
matters anymore that she's pretty.
She's not pretty? Are you insulting her?
Oh, dear God. What do you guys want? I'll tell you. Just let me go.
Wanna have coffee? Come on.
Shit.
Coffee, 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 fairy princess.
All right.
Your favorite kind of coffee?
So you guys drag him to the coffee shop in the library.
There's a coffee shop in the library?
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah, lots of libraries have coffee. Some of them just have vending machines. Some of them have coffee shops.
Some of them have Starbucks in them.
Yep.
Brew.
Okay, so in the coffee shop, what do you guys want to know?
What makes you think of me as a dragon lady?
It's the phone, okay? I can see you through the phone.
You can see
Can
it
I see your phone, please? Thank you.
with
Look, it's that app right there.
Can I look at the app?
The app is called Evil Eye.
Where did you get that?
Ah, it's going around the board. I mean, like I was just looking for like
The Reddit board.
yeah,
Oh, this just became a matter of.
and they were I don't know. It was up. I downloaded it. There wasn't any viruses and didn't think it would do anything. And then
I pull out my phone and I text Daryl. I give him the website. Delete all traces of this. This is not a request. This is not a favor. This is a direct request from the monarch. Like,
I
and I tell him that, quote unquote, to blacklist this app and get it pulled off the app store, wherever it is, pulled off the internet if you can.
so that's it. I mean, I take pictures. It seemed harmless. I like come on. Is it that bad?
Yes,
Yeah, actually,
because
it
you
is.
know entirely too much. So with
Mhm.
that, I delete the application in front of him.
I know too much. Come on. It's you guys are like I don't know some sort of
Some sort of what?
uh, uh, ch- uh
Changing what? Say
I don't
it.
I don't know monsters because
Ooh.
Give me like, hold on. Give me like 2 minutes. That's not Lillian, that's Tim.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't take clarity damage.
Yeah.
yep, everyone is going to need a roll, but because
Oh,
yeah, you just got called a monster. That's a 3 die clarity attack.
oh. So what do I roll? Let's do it now.
You just roll 3 dice, and if you
Hmm.
get a single success, then we go on to the next round. No hit. No hit. Wow, you guys just suck at rolling clarity attacks against yourself. Damn it. Um, look. I mean, she's. I probably should roll for princess.
Penelope.
For Penelope, yeah.
No hit. All right. So he's like, look, and she's a princess or whatever, glowing princess.
I stroke his face.
Look, I I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, Arnold. There's two things that can happen here. The first thing is that you can tell us everything you know, where you first got the app, who told you about it, who sent it to you, who passed it to you, where you got it
I
from.
just found it on the site. I found it with the site. I was looking for like pictures of hot chicks. Found this place. Thought it was weird. Found that app on there. I don't know. Some guy posting under the name Mr. Green was like spreading the word about it. This place.
Someone posting under the name Mr. Green. You don't say.
Yeah, it's I don't know anything else. I mean, like she, it, whatever. Just they're one of the forum moderators or something. I guess I don't know.
For moderator.
On this Reddit page, you mean?
Yeah, yeah. And they just,
Okay.
I mean, I met the guy on 5chan. It seemed like a great thing. I mean, what else can I say?
So this app lets you see behind our masks.
I don't know. I just did. They're. It did a thing.
Oh, so intriguing. Hey, Arnold, can I give you a piece of advice?
Uh,
She's just kind of staring into his eyes dreamily.
uh,
She's going to snap back into her normal Lillian self, and she's going to say, after we are done with this conversation, we should stop with this shit today and never come back to it ever again. Do you
uh,
understand?
yeah. Okay. Oh shit. What is with you people? I mean, like, this is ridiculous.
I don't care what you think.
Come on.
This is
Doing this shit.
actually a very serious matter for us. Do you
And
understand?
I understand that you guys have been like threatening me.
oh, trust me, if you keep doing the shit you're doing, you won't have to worry about us anymore.
You'll have to worry about, the people bigger than us. The kind of people who you'll actually probably most likely end up needing to worry about the kind of people who murder people and leave bodies missing parts of their cranium.
Oh.
Awesome article that was on the 9 o'clock news yesterday.
Oh.
Don't be that guy. You're smarter
What?
than that, Arnold.
What?
I
Nine,
like
nine
you.
o'clock news? I don't. Who
Mm,
watches the news?
well then,
I watch the news.
I
I'm
watch
an
the news.
informed citizen.
Well,
The
Uh,
citizens do.
are you really a citizen? I mean, like, are you guys like
I
people?
slapped Arnold slightly on the face. Don't ask questions you actually don't want to know the answer to. Wait.
Us.
Look, there's things that are at play here that are bigger than you. And it's clear you're largely ignorant of it. So I'm not going to hold your ignorance against you here. I'm just going to tell you don't use that app anymore. And if you see us again, just smile, say hi, and leave.
All right. Just. I'm done. Okay.
Actually, before he leaves, there's one thing I want to do.
Okay.
poor Arnold.
Um, I am, for all intents and purposes, a creature not of this world. If you repeat to have seen ever, I'm coming for you.
Wait. You can't tell me that. I can't.
I will come for you.
Come on. Well, can't we make a deal? I mean, I'm a writer. I can't not write.
You're. Hold on. You're a writer.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't take the pictures for them, but I do others. I write articles. There's this magazine I work for.
What is the name of the magazine?
A Third Stone magazine?
Third Stone Magazine. Okay, that name is familiar, Matt. Is that one of the news tabloids?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Okay, so you write for Third Stone Magazine.
Yeah. Under an alias. I mean, I don't write under my main name. I mean, like, what if the powers that be you keep talking about find me?
Is your pen name Greg by any chance?
No, Jason Integra.
Integra.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look.
Okay.
Look.
No.
What if you let me keep writing, but I tell you what I know about the G-men in town.
That's a start.
Listen, no one said that you couldn't write, period. But this shit, if this shit gets out, it he's going to be the least of your worries.
Kind of shakes his head. Well,
There.
also, for ST purposes, this is a bargain.
You're going to have to drop your mask in the middle of the area here, unless you want to take him to another location.
He's already seen it.
Well, I think what he's saying is there's a difference between someone seeing your mask or seeing your main and then using the mechanic of dropping the mask, which is going Super Saiyan.
It's up to you, ST. How do you
BRB.
rule it?
I'm going to read the exact wording of that. You have to have your mask down. Yeah.
Oh my god. You know what?
It's worth it though.
It's so fucking worth it. We're gonna have a walk, me and you.
Just the two of us, right? Not your friends or.
They have to come. They have to make sure that you keep you know, you're like nice and honest.
Oh, great. We're not walking to the pier, right?
God no. We're not savages. What?
Ah, okay. He says, walking with them out. Where are we going?
Hmm. What? Penelope.
Yeah.
What's a place where we could go where it's relatively nondescript, where we could sort of do a thing?
Um, somewhere where people don't go often. That's not on the south side of the city. Back upstairs to the reference section.
No, I mean we're going to make a bargain with this young man.
Oh, um, uh, plenty of abandoned buildings on the south side.
Guess we're going to the south side. Uber!
Wait, we're going to the south side of the city. Isn't that the bad side of town? I don't think we should go to the bad side of town. People disappear there all the time.
I don't think you're in a place to make, you know, demands of anyone. In the car. Let's go.
So one ride to the south
Can
side.
I sit?
Say what?
Oh, Lillian shouted out. Can I sit next to him?
Sure can. Friends.
All right, here we go. We're all friends here.
Friends.
All right, you guys go to the other side
I
of town.
whisper in his ear. You scream. She guts you like a pig.
Once on the south side of the city, the guy's like, okay, you guys lead him into an abandoned warehouse. All right, I'm here. Yay, everything. All right, guys, seriously, what do you want to know?
We're making the bargain.
We're making a bargain. Great. Okay.
Uh, God damn it, we have to all go Super Saiyan to get this right.
Yep. Each of you has to offer him something.
I offer
Uh,
him his life.
well, it has to be a
That's
continual thing, something you could
okay.
do multiple times. That's the bargain is you will continually do something for him,
Mm,
and then in exchange, well,
um, I will continue.
so who here is going to do this?
Yeah, Mel will.
Will Lillian go into a bargain?
Tim. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
All right. Tim, you with us?
Yes. Sorry about that.
Are you going to go into the bargain?
Um, are the other two doing it?
Yes.
Fuck the police then.
All right, then all of you need to spend the glamour to scour away your mask.
Alrighty.
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 All right. The moment you all do that, Penelope is also participating in this as well. Um, the moment you guys drop your mask, it is a rush of energy in all directions as the doors to the to the hedge are opened if there are any nearby, and you guys are like beacons in the night. You all are now in your full glorious beauty, which is painful in the sense of just how bewitching Penelope has become for the poor mortal. Okay, shit, you're gonna kill me. You guys are gonna eat me.
No, 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 no. Nobody is gonna eat you. Here, hold on to my tail. Comforting.
Okay, what do you guys want? What do you want? What can I do? I'll do anything. Just let me live.
Mel's going to look to Charlemagne.
Hey, out of character, Matt.
Hmm?
Is letting him live each day.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, we have the means and the capabilities to enact this.
Um, it is no. That is not a service that you can offer him.
Damn.
Okay, so you're going to be working for all three of us.
Uh,
I will be giving you a very small, very meager set of money. In exchange, you will write very believable and plausible things. Do you understand?
uh, uh, how often am I getting this money?
The 15th and the 30th of every month.
Okay.
$25.
I I don't look. That sounds. You're asking me to like sell my journalistic integrity for $50 a month. I mean,
It's either that or your life you pick.
what? Come on, you kill. Give me a intimidation plus sorry, plus presence roll.
uh,
I am going to penalize you with his composure. Not sorry, his resolve rating of, you know, 2. So just subtract 2 dice.
okay. Mm, are we all getting in on this?
Well, each of you has to offer him a different thing. So
Um, fair enough.
man, you guys are doing all the terrible things to a poor tabloid writer.
I'm about to do something super spring court though. I'm about to do something super spring court.
Discord. Um, mm, yeah, okay. No successes.
No successes. Okay. You have to do better than that. I mean, like, look, I don't want to die, but I stand for my journalistic integrity. He says, swallowing and standing there, eyes closed, bravely preparing for you to kill him.
With that, I look to Mel. You think you can convince him?
I think $50 is a little low, Charlemagne.
75.
Mel raises an eyebrow.
A
Really?
hundred. 100.
Penelope nudges you. We should probably offer him a little bit more, just because.
300. Does 300 sound fair?
$300. So $600 total a month.
Yes.
All right. I mean, it's not much, but better than dying, I guess.
Free entry into Crosshairs. Most happening club in town.
So free entry at the crosshairs and $600 a month, and you just want me to write the occasional article for you?
Yep.
All right. I mean, I can do that. He says,
Remember, we'll be watching.
yeah, sure.
No funny business.
Yeah, no funny penises. Right.
No tipping people off. No telling. Gotta promise.
Promise.
Hmm.
And at that point, Charlemagne
Hmm.
can now blue book the obliged condition, but don't forget to put down the terms of your pledge, or I
Okay.
should say, yeah, your terms of your bargain.
All right.
Does anyone else want to strike a bargain with him?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Tim, you broke up something fierce there.
my bad. I was just saying, go ahead, because I'm
Oh,
still
okay.
thinking out mine.
All right. Well, I will offer you a minimum of one story a month. Something that would fit with the magazine you produce.
You'll exclusive stories.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, it's a deal.
In exchange, I want to know everything you know about the G-Men and any ties they have to any businesses in the area.
Sure, just fine.
And
Done.
if you find any new information, I want to have it.
He nods.
She'll hold a hand out.
He'll shake it. All right. Uh, put that down on your sheet, and then so does Lillian need more time? Because Penelope can go forward if you're still thinking.
I'm yeah, have Penelope go ahead because
Okay.
yeah, let the spider go last.
Penelope will think about this. Um, $2,000 a month, and you can't take any more pictures of me. He's like, I already promised that. Trust me, it means a little more this way. Deal? He says. All right, that brings us to Lillian.
Okay,
Lillian is out of time.
so out of character, what we've gotten is he's not going to post on this shit, right?
So far, you got him that he's not going to post on stuff, and he's going to write a story every now and again for Charlemagne.
I know what I'm gonna do then. Um, all right, I know what Lillian's gonna do then. Lillian's gonna start up her web. Lillian's going to say, despite everything, Arnold, I do find you to be a quite interesting man, and I'd like to see more of what you write.
Oh, okay.
I would like to be the first person that receives all the articles that you write.
Yeah. Okay.
In exchange, what I can do for you. And she's gonna look Arnold up and down. He's not super fashionable, is he?
He's just wearing a polo shirt and with buttons open, khaki pants, and a belt.
Okay. She's gonna say, ladies do love a sharp dressed man. And men love a sharp dressed man. I don't know what you prefer.
Yeah.
Once a month, every month, I can make you something. Can make you an outfit that can attract, that can dominate if you like.
Ah.
Clothing says much about a man, and I'm willing to give you that.
Sure. Sure. Just okay. Sure.
She'll smile and show her fangs, and she's gonna like hold her super delicate hand out. We have to
And
do
he'll
that.
shake it. And with that, the deal is struck. All of you have the obliged condition.
Okay.
As we've been running for a few hours, does anyone have anything else they need, or are you guys going to end here with you guys going your separate ways after having done some research? And hitting the markets, of course.
And hiding from the truth. Yes.
Anthony? Anything else you got? Heather? Tim?
I think I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Tim?
I'm good.
Okay. Then our scene ends with all the characters letting poor Arnold go on his way finally, and then the others going back to Charlemagne's place via Uber to relax and spend some time together, having just uncovered a new mystery, or perhaps an old one, while also dealing with the fact that the Icelandic courts are perhaps a step ahead of them. Someone's gotten to the information that they were looking for before they did. And with that, the scene ends. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. Have a good afternoon.